As I mentioned, Jersey's estate tax exemption is stuck at $675,000. There's no scheduled increases. And the tax is calculated based upon the state death tax credit available for federal estate tax purposes if the decedent had died in 2001. Every client that dies in New Jersey, we have to fill out an estate tax return. Well, not every client, but anybody over $675,000. We file an estate tax return, a federal estate tax return, for 2001. In fact, if you go on the Division of Taxation's website and you look for the estate tax return for New Jersey, what you will find is the federal estate tax return for 2001. No matter when you die in New Jersey, you're deemed to have died on December 31st, 2001. Now that doesn't mean that you use the values in 2001, you just use the methodology from 2001. You use today's values, but the methodology. So what that means is any amounts over $675,000 are subject to New Jersey estate taxes. You say, well, you know what, it's not that big a deal, it's pretty modest estate tax. Well, let's see how modest it is. On a $1 million New Jersey taxable estate, $33,200. Well, it's not extraordinary. Certainly a lot less than the federal estate taxes used to be. But look what happens when you start getting into the real big numbers. Look at $10 million. You're talking about $1 million in New Jersey estate taxes. Anybody know what the estate tax is in Florida? Zero. Zero estate taxes in Florida. So you got a client that's worth $10, $20, $30 million. He's got a vacation home in Florida. He uses it for December, January, February. Then he comes back here. He ought to stay in Florida a bit longer, shouldn't he? He's got a million reasons to stay, a million reasons or more to stay in Florida. All right? And the problem with that is that that's what a lot of clients are doing. So the estate, and what New Jersey hasn't realized yet is that, well, I think the governor has, but the problem is we need the money, that we're losing out on income taxes that we otherwise would have collected because our clients are moving out of New Jersey to avoid the estate tax. Another thing to think about, I'm sure a lot of you have snowbirds as clients. This isn't covered in the materials, but just an aside. You have a client that's a snowbird and he says to you, well, I don't have to worry about New Jersey estate taxes because